Welcome. What's up, everybody? This is Rotimi again, aka Rodopemu. So I have another game for you here today. It is called Obscurio. It's also by Libellud from France, and it's pretty good game. I haven't played it, but it's designed by a few people I don't know about. But all these games are kind of mysterious. Who made them? Like, who made Monopoly anyway? And also, but there is the artist who was from Belgium, I remember that. And, so this game is actually the follow-up to another game I'll be reviewing you can find on my channel called, Mysterio, and it's also made by Libellud Mysterio, and, it's also a game of the similar kind. So all these games that I've reviewed so far, I have 4 games in this set, that are picture games, and they're similar to Pictionary, but a little more complex game mechanics, some simple, some complex, actually. But this one in particular, let's go ahead and dive in and see what we have here. So this game is a little obscure. I wanted to also mention something about Libellud. I don't know, but I think it's connected to uh a few other games. They have a marketplace of games somewhere called Unbox Now. You can check it out. It's a website that has a few more adult games that are similar to this. Card games that have a lot of imagery, but more or less complex game mechanics. I'm saying game mechanics a lot in these videos. I think that means that the games actually have a lot of elements that aren't rules, but are kind of things that players can manipulate to have fun in the game and win. So there's the cover. It's a library. So Obscurio is a game where you basically, I believe you stole something magical from a wizard. The wizard is mad about this, so he locks you in a library and you have to escape with his magic. And you have to play with up to, I think, 4 players, maybe 3. If you some of the Most of these games you can play with less players than is recommended, but it's not the same. Hence the game mechanics are different, right? Anyway, here's Dixit from Libellud. Mysterium, and the 4 creators of Mysterium. So, and we have a few other ones, Dice Forge and Shadows of Amsterdam, One Key and Seasons. Tons of games by Libellud. Really awesome to see they're putting out so much. So the wizard is mad, and you have to escape their library with the help of the Grimoire. Not sure how to pronounce that. Grimoire. Yeah, Grimoire. And the Grimoire will go ahead and help you out of the library, and he's kind of the guide of the game. So he's the leader, kind of like the dealer in poker, I suppose. But I think there's some more elements to this, like a counter, a time counter. So it is time based. So you have to a set time to complete your turns, and it's a little more complex. As you can see, the other games had like 1 page. Dixit had 1 page of rules. The other game Joking Hazard had no pages of rules. Okay, 1 page of rules. And So this game is a little more complex. I don't want to get into everything that goes on in it, but you can buy it and find out for yourself, or maybe I'll give away I don't know. I'm thinking of giving away a few of these games to some of the first users of Adapt This. And so the rules and everything go by because you're trying to escape the library, but in the ranks of your other wizards, there is a traitor. The traitor uses some of these game pieces, I think these ones, they're sorcery tokens of some kind, to uh to trick you into making bad decisions in your escape plan. This is a little similar to the game Clue, which is like a murder mystery game where you have to solve a murder. There was an old TV show that I believe it was a TV show or a movie that was Clue, and it based on the board game, kind of like anyway, I don't remember that movie. That's for kids, but this game is a little more adult. Non sequitur, right? Anyway, uh, so the once you run out of once this trader gets all the sorcery tokens, you lose. Or if I believe if you complete all these puzzles, you win. And here's the game board. Very nice, very good artwork. I think it won some prizes for artwork in 2015. Or it was the nominee. Sorry, it was the nominee. And here's the board. This thing's kind of cool. It's like round cards instead of square cards. So this is where you place the players' cards, I believe. And then this thing's really cool. It's magnetized. So see if I can get this to work. It's magnetized. So yeah. So if you can see these are some of the ideas behind it. I believe these are just placeholders you can put in it to hold it while you're not playing. But these cards are magnetized. There's a picture on one of them, and so these pictures are used to solve the puzzles to get out of the library, and the traitor will try to stop you from getting out of the library. And when you successfully reach the exit, I think these are the cards in play each turn. You will yeah, you'll win. And if the traitor wins, I'm not sure what happens. I'll have to read the complete rules. But yeah, that's the game. And here's some more cards. These are cool, kind of like Magic the Gathering cards or something. Kind of reminds me of Magic the Gathering a little bit. Except yeah, these games actually are very well made, designed, and it's maybe not, these are popular games. Like Dixit had 12 million copies sold. This game's been around for 10 years about. Here's some tokens. I think most of the stuff is tokens in these games, so don't lose these. I'm not going to try to lose those. I want to play later. And these, I forget what these were called. They're little widgets. Let's call them widgets. And here's the time meter, uh, the hourglass meter for checking the time. It's got salt or sand, one of the two, and some game piece holders. Really cool, right? Very this is, I think, the most well-designed package I've seen so far. It came out after one of the games I told you about called Mysterium. We also reviewed that one, and Mysterium was a really big hit. It spawned all these other games because it was so popular and it was so fun for players to play. So that's what I'm trying to do, is design a fun place for people to play games and adapt this, and games that are involved with creativity and imagination, but make it easy to play. Because I think a game, if it's too hard, it's not fun. I think, like for instance, puzzles, they can be very hard, and they're still fun because you know that at the end you're going to win if you finish the puzzle. Where there's so many people playing with you that it's kind of adds some random chance. And this game has, I understand, has some random chance in it more than say Dixit, but it's a pretty good idea. This game, I don't know how to put this away. Gonna do that later. But let's see if that's not in any language I know. But I think adapt this is going to be for people that are creative writers or fiction writers, maybe even ESL students who want to learn the language at at a higher level, you know, in a creative manner, in a fun manner. So I haven't decided that yet, but if you go to the Discord channel, I'm going to add Slack soon too. You can go ahead and comment and add your input about what the game's happening, what the happenings in the game, and other cool stuff, giveaways, and all that stuff, and also basically find out what you need to know about the release of Adapt This. So, so we're at the end of this video, but stay tuned for more, and I hope to create with you soon.